Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Kenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. The returner will field it and bring it back. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Give on the inside. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
To the air on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The Tar Heels have their offense in high gear. They'll try the run. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
And the Tar Heels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. They'll run it from the gun. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
The Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Get set.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Right on the money. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the 1st down. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. To throw. Got it in the middle. It's Williams.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another 1st down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. This time they'll go to the running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Quick handoff. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On the move. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Pickup of 2. First down for the offense.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Williams. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quick release by the QB. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And the Dogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, the running back has it. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps him. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Oh, he's got some space. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
I think offensive coordinators who stick a guy and keep him in the same spot are doing that guy a big disservice. If I have a guy like this who's such a playmaker and got the speed and athleticism he does, I'm putting him in the slot like this to go take advantage of matchups and go get me some wins.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Jones wants to throw it. Swings it out to his running back. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Direct snap. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to power their way ahead. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On 4th down, going to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And he dropped it, just didn't lift the thing all the way in.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Might be changing the route. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds his tight end. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Tar Heels will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Wolf. Finds a little space. Picks up the first down. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Wolf. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Georgia. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Houston is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by just 4 to Iowa State. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He fires to the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Complete in the middle. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. To the air on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
The offense is trying to put the defense on their heels. On the second play of the drive, they completed a big one. And on the third play, they take another shot. Didn't come up with that one, but wouldn't surprise me if they tried again here.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Jones to throw. Dumps it to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Wolf. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun. Using his legs to buy some time. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
So now it's second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
Some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
This offense will go back on the attack. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Tar Heels are in the hurry-up. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Georgia.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. You want to talk about converting a... And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the Tar Heels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Might be calling a hot route. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, UNC! Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time for a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The Dogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They go to the ground. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield and chew up some extra yards.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Jones wants to throw it. Buys a little time with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. They want to run this quarterback. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look.
Let's go.
On the direct snap, it's Wolf. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Going to try to get it himself. Breaks into the open. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
There's a couple of ways to deal with quarterbacks that can run like that so well. QB contain. Keep those ends outside and wide. Keep them in the pocket. And put a spy on it. Put a guy in the middle of the field who's really fast that has the ability to go get that guy when he takes off in situations like this.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line. Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Dogs! They take the lead with the 6.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. UCF is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to watch. They're trailing by 12 to Ohio. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put with this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Fires to the big fella. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Get set, get set.
Motion from the wideout. From the gun to give, looking for room. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, North Carolina.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play.
Here we go.
The inside handoff. Crosses the 45. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
2-9 Philly.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
He wants to change this route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking for a huge play. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up. Tight end now in motion. On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David.
There he goes! And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Punt the ball away and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And they did tack on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Hey, man, I love guys with situational awareness in football. It's 3rd and long. You know it. He's sitting right near the sticks, ready to break on the football, ready for the quarterback to throw. He does, forces the INT. Nice heads-up, smart play by that young man.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything they're playing.
Oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. And the Dogs want to move quickly. Running behind that left side. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
Georgia, 35. North Carolina, 14.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Wants to go up top on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
The Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Easy.
Wants to fire on second down. Using his feet to buy time. Crosses the 30. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides.
Get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Quarterback may change this route. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Gets rid of it. Snags it over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Wide receiver going in motion. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. You're getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Jones to throw. Floating away. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's third and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy: just keep going at them.
Until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. We all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. All these plays still matter.
He'll start this drive firing. They're working that left side. Finds a crease at the 20. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. Third and goal coming.
Lasso! Lasso! Hornet! Hornet!
From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down inbounds.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. With a deficit like this, unless you just want to get your field goal kicker some work, you might as well go for it and try to get a touchdown. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, North Carolina! Fitted in the window for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line.
First and 10.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Jones wants to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Garrett. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
He steps out of bounds at the 42. And that's a first down for the offense.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking downfield on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's open on the right. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Both of these teams are high caliber.